Alright guys, so uh, Dokkan is a little bit slow right now. I unfortunately did not pull the new Vegeta and Nappa unit, so I can't really do videos on them. I did get the Cyberman, and I've already made a few videos with the Cyberman. So today I wanted to talk about my overall top 10 units. It's more like top 22 realistically, which I know is a weird number, but you'll see as I explain it. Now for this isn't like a tier list. It's not. It's a tier list for, it's not a tier list for the best unit in the game. It's a tier list on like my personal favorite units that have released in Dokkan. So we do have an honorable mention spot, which is why it gets to around 22. So first on my list is actually, where is he? Where did I put him? Oh my god, I can't find him. Oh, right here. The Heroes Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. I personally loved Heroes. Now, don't get me wrong, this guy's animations aren't like amazing, god tier, but he's definitely like an awesome unit. He was pretty strong when he came out, and he had like great synergy with the Heroes teams. Like the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, those are also like some of the coolest units in my opinion. I don't know, I love this guy, but unfortunately he does not make my top 10. Next, I have Full Power Frieza here. I love Namek. Goku going Super Saiyan for the first time. Frieza being just such an unstoppable foe for everyone. And that whole thing with Namek is just elite in my opinion. And being able to have this unit in Dokkan is just so awesome to me. Now this honorable mentions, by the way, is not in order. This is just kind of random. Like it doesn't, like it's not like he's 11. He's not. So after that, I have this guy and this guy. I love these two units. This is one of the few Super Saiyan GT Gokus that were in the game that's actually good, even now. Like in terms of just regular small GT Super Saiyan Goku, he's one of the few. Having this Vegeta is awesome. I love this version of Vegeta. I think he's so sick, and he kind of barely missed the list actually, because I really do enjoy this unit. I think he's awesome. I like their super attack animations, but they can't slip into the top 10. Next I have, where's he at? What did I do with him? See, the reason it's hard to find him is because I made this list originally to see like where I wanted to put units, and I kind of just quickly dragged everything back down because I couldn't find the reset button, to be honest with you guys. Bro, what the hell did I do with them? Alright, well, I don't want to drag this out. It's actually the Fizz Dokkan Fest God Goku. His animations were top tier. Let's just scroll through, see if we can find him. I think he's a super cool unit. Oh, yep, here we go. And I'm really looking forward to the DBS remakes. I'm gonna love seeing a updated version of this unit, and like the LR one. I think they're gonna look so awesome. I'm excited to have a Beerus in the game that can actually be potentially usable as long as they don't mess up his kit. This guy will easy A, and I'm excited to see his animations again. I love this unit. He's so cool in my opinion. He had a solid kit. I know a lot of people thought he was like one of the best units in the game when he came out. I didn't think he was one of the best. I thought he was good. But I don't know. He wasn't all that in my opinion. But he was really strong though. Still. Funny enough, next here I do have the Cybermen unit. I've really enjoyed using these units, like the Cybermen team. I think it's a lot of fun. I did record a few no item runs with the full Cyberman team against like some of the harder events in the game, like Bio Broly and the Gammas. And I did do a run against Selmax. I didn't win, but I do kind of want to record that, and I think I'll end up posting it. So next here on my list, I have STR Cooler, and what did I do with him? Where's the goat? Here, Birdcoo. Dude, this celebration was elite. These two units were so cool, man, and I'm looking forward to their EZAs. Like, probably like no other unit, to be honest, other than their part 2 units, like the AGL Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta and the Fizz Metal Cooler. Like, those 4 units, that celebration, everything about it was amazing. It's top tier, and these guys were elite units. He was, of course, like one of the first few Carnival units. Frieza was, wow, I should be ashamed. Cooler was just epic. Everything about him was cool. Next unit. This unit is not really up here in terms of like how good they were when they came out. This unit really holds a spot like in my honorable mentions because of how much I used this unit. This unit was one of my first ever LRs, and I genuinely just enjoyed using them. They weren't great, but like starting my account, these were like one of the first units I had, so I utilized them as much as I could, and they really got through the game for me and just really helped me out. I've always really enjoyed this unit. I know he's not been good even with his EZA really, but these guys were just fun to me, and I'm really looking forward to seeing like a remastered version of this unit. And I hope, maybe when we get to the Broly EZAs, we could see this as a Carnival or Dokkan Fest LR. I would really love to see it. Next up, this unit, the Super Saiyan 4s. The 11th anniversary sucked. Sorry. The Super Saiyan 4s. The 11th anniversary sucked. It really did. It wasn't great at all. But the Part 2 LRs, and even the Part 1s, I actually liked Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku. I thought they were pretty awesome. Obviously, Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta is probably the weakest character we've had since we started the year, besides maybe the EZA Carnival SCR Goku. Um, but I mean, like Goku, that guy's nuts. He's not, number one, but he's definitely a great unit. And I see a lot of hate for him when he really shouldn't have a lot of haters, in my opinion. Goku is extremely powerful. His animations are okay, but he couldn't make my honorable mentions. But anyways, the Super Saiyan 4s and UI and Vegeta, like, I'm a huge Super Saiyan 4 guy. I love everything about it. This guy, when his animations dropped, I was so hype. I think I was watching Truth stream when it happened. I think I was getting off work, and I saw the stream, and I was, like, stunned. I think I sat in my work parking lot for, like, an extra 30 minutes just watching this unit, like, the animations that we got to see. And I was genuinely stunned. I thought they looked amazing. They have some of the best animations in the game. They're quite powerful too. Like, obviously they have heavy restrictions, needing the rainbow orbs, not doing like crazy damage, and their defense being kind of low. But I mean, I've been using these guys every chance I get, even if they get me killed, because I genuinely just think they have a great leader skill. So many good units can fit on the team, and overall, they're just fun and awesome to watch the super attack animations. Alright, so starting our top 10 here, we actually have this unit. And I know I was just talking about these two. Unfortunately, Metal Cooler doesn't make my list. I think he's cool. But I never really got to utilize him as much as I hoped to. And I feel like they all kind of died off pretty quick. This unit, I mean, he's definitely far worse than Metal Cooler, but I love that movie, and seeing this character in game was so cool. Like, their animations are truly beautiful. Even now, they still hold up quite well. I think this is an amazing unit in terms of, like, graphics, in terms of how they look. Obviously, like I said, they kind of suck, but still one of the coolest units I've seen in the game. Moving on, I don't really have a whole lot to say about them. MUI and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. This unit, I wanted to put them higher. I really, really did, because they have probably the best animations in the game, besides maybe one character. Obviously, they're the most powerful character, besides maybe LR Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 2 Goku. But, like, this unit is so fun to me. I love using them. I think their kit's great. Goku's first turn of dodge, Vegeta's first turn of damage reduction. Even after, like, if you hold on to this guy's dodge till when you really need it, like, Vegeta can tank. If you have him in slot 2 after he supers, like, he can tank. Not terrifically, but he can. And I think it's really worth it to hold on to this guy's first turn of 100% dodge till when you need it, because it really helps with a lot of fights. This guy, I feel like, gets discredited a lot, because I feel like this unit is definitely a skill check for people. I see a lot of people die with this unit. Like, if you have dupes into this guy, if you're not giving him full dodge, you're building him wrong. I'm sorry. This unit needs to dodge. And like I said, I mean, Vegeta could tank, but it would just be better to see him dodge. I only have this guy 55%, but I have multiple dodge equips on him. I think I have him at like 14, which isn't high, but like I said, I only have him at 55%, so it's not like I could do any more for him. But I mean, graphically, same thing with the Super Saiyan 4s. Like watching the stream, I was so pumped for this guy. They look so good. The impact frames, just truly a beautiful unit. Alright, now moving on. I have Rose. I don't know what I did with him, but I do actually have a tie for this spot. He must have just auto went back to where he was. Bro. This is so frustrating. Oh, never mind. He's right here. I'm just dumb. So, this is my number 8. Now, anything Future Saga, I love. Future Saga is so dope to me. The original Dragon Ball Z Future Saga arc, like that little movie thing they did, amazing. I loved it. I'm a big fan of Trunks, and I'm a huge fan of Future Gohan. And Super, in my opinion, did not disappoint with Zamasu and Rose. I love Zamasu and Rose. Like, they're some of my favorite villains of all time, besides probably like Frieza and Cooler. I think this unit, he's amazing. His animations are great. The tag is super cool. Rose, villains are on a run this year, and this unit is still a viable option. I think he's very good, and honestly, if content stays the way it has, when this guy gets the EZA, I think these two are going to be very viable together. I think this is going to be a unreal rotation. I am stoked for this guy. I love this unit. Merge Zamasu, he's so cool. His kit was great. Now, don't get me wrong, I have a gut-wrenching feeling that a lot of these upcoming EZAs that could fumble, and I really hope they don't. But I do see it happening. I hope it doesn't hit this guy, because I really do I love this unit. He's so sick. His domain, I'm excited for domains to be kind of relevant again. I feel like they were huge. And overall, the synergy of these two units is just going to be crazy when this guy can EZA. And just like I said, I really hope they don't mess it up. Alright, going back to Namek Saga. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think, besides when he came out, I don't think this guy has ever really been extremely viable. His EZA was okay, but he was probably like top 5. I wish they would have done so much more with him. But I mean, like, his animation is great. Like, everything about this guy is super cool to me. I really do like him. He had a solid kit when he came out. Obviously, he was overshadowed by, who was it? It was AGO MUI. No, this guy came out before MUI. Frieza, and I think there was another unit that I thought was like a little bit better than this guy. Don't get me wrong, I wish I could put this guy higher, because I really do love Namek Saga. But I'm hoping, sometime this year, like GDC Tanabata maybe, we do see an updated version of these guys. Maybe one that transforms into Super Saiyan Goku. I would really, really like to see it this year. I've been waiting on Namek Saga to be back, and I think this year is the prime time to do it, while we're waiting on Dragon Ball Super remakes. Next up here, we're gonna move along into one of my personal favorite units. This guy, kind of funny story with him. Last year, I did take probably the longest break from Dokkan that I ever have. I was kind of one of those situations where I really wasn't interested in playing unless it was for major celebrations. So when this guy dropped for GDC, I didn't even know till we were able to get all of the tickets to do the single summon. That gave you a 50-50 chance. But I remember when I think I like randomly logged in and I saw that this guy was one of the units. I had no clue about this unit. I had no clue about the SCR Goku and Vegeta, and I had no clue. Like I said, I had no clue about anything that was going on for this celebration. I was really straying away from Dokkan at the time, and it kind of sucks because I wish I had more time to like really utilize this guy. I did pull him off the 50 ticket summon. I think I pulled him and I didn't touch any other banner. I didn't have any stones, and I was still really unmotivated to play. I didn't even awaken him until I really started getting back into Dokkan. I had him just chilling in my box, and I probably started playing again around when the New Year celebration happened, because I remember I logged in, got like 200 stones from like free to play, and I actually pulled both gamma both gamma units technically, the Gohan and the Gamma 2. I pulled both of them, and from there, I really did enjoy the direction Dokkan was going in. But at the same time, I was still like slightly not that motivated to play. But the little bit that I was playing, I was using this guy every chance I got because he was just so cool. His animations are elite, and I do actually think this guy's animations are still the best in the game, in my personal opinion. I really do love this guy and this guy's animations, but I'm a Gogeta guy all the way. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. He's an elite character, elite OST, everything about him, his active skill, just so amazing. And yeah, I mean, there's not much else I could say about this guy. Moving on though, we actually are moving into a unit that might not be that expected. The gods. I don't know, maybe it is. Man, year 7. Year 7 was a crazy year for me. I was really into Dokkan at the time. This anniversary was just elite, man. Like, I don't think it was one of the best anniversaries we've had, but I thought it was great. I really loved the units that came out here. The gods especially. I remember I really loved the Broly movie, so being able to see these two guys in action, like, my jaw was on the floor. Don't get me wrong, I love the Super Saiyan 4s too. And honestly, they definitely could have made this list. But I probably would have dropped them out for the Super Saiyan 4s. And I know I didn't put them in the honorable mentions, but I really don't feel like looking for them right now. I don't know why I didn't even think about them. But they probably would drop this unit out, and he would be probably my number 11. The gods, like when they transform, the Gogeta actives, everything about it. I love this unit. I use them so much they're probably one of the top characters I have in terms of usage. Um, just a super fun elite unit when they dropped. They're easy A. It still can hold up in certain events, definitely with some RNG. Um, yeah, I mean, not much else I could say about them either. Next unit, I've mentioned it before, but I am a pretty big Gohan guy. I really do like Gohan. And don't get me wrong, I think the Fizz one has better animations than this guy, obviously. He is the year 10 anniversary character. This guy, though, this guy, he kind of holds the same value. Same value as this guy to me. One of my first LRs. This is actually a little bit after I first started playing the game, probably. So this guy being one of my first ever LRs, being a Goku family unit, like, I utilized this guy every chance I got. Obviously, when he first came out, this transformation was extremely difficult to get, and I might even say almost impossible to get. But overall, this AGL Gohan was and still holds up as like one of my all-time favorite units. I love that Gohan. I think he's sick. I thought he was great when he came out. And to me, he just holds a special place in my heart for a great unit, you know? Next up here, we have the Year 5 Vegeta. Year 5, I remember this is around when I was really into Dokkan as well. Obviously, I'm back into it. I love the direction the game's going in. But back then, I was really into Dokkan. Because I thought, like, I never thought we'd get to the point where we'd see animations like this guy, or this guy, or this guy, or this guy. But I, like, these guys coming out, these animations were ahead of their time. I thought they were elite, and I'm really looking forward to seeing revamped versions of the Year 5 LRs. I wish these guys would have stayed relevant for longer. Don't get me wrong, I do think they were like one of the best units in the game when they easy aid and when they came out. But I feel like the content, kind of swept them away pretty fast, which was unfortunate to see. Um, Next up, obviously, the Year 5 Gogeta. I mentioned it before. You can kind of tell from my list. Big Gogeta guy. Big Gogeta guy. I love Gogeta. I think this unit had the best animations in the game for probably up until MUI. Even I would say I even liked their animations better than I did their animations, and that's also kind of why they're higher. Other than the fact that when I pulled these two, it was probably the most stones I'd ever spent on an anniversary before part 2 of the 11th anniversary. I mean, I grinded every free-to-play stone I possibly could, and I did get them both to 79% before I ended up having to stop because I just ran out of stones. And these guys were just so much fun to use. They're some of my favorite characters of all time, like genuinely. Moving on. This guy. Obviously, I'm talking about the Year 8 Super Saiyan 4s. I just chose this picture because I'm sure you guys can tell, but he is kind of like my profile picture for my socials. I love this art for this unit. It's so raw. Like the art, the LR art is just so too good. too good. This unit, I love the revive, the standby, like everything about this unit I love. I was extremely disappointed in their EZA. The fact that they didn't stack defense like the Fizz Boo character did absolutely destroyed me. I remember this was the first one I EZA'd when they dropped, like, what was it, 2 months ago now at this point? Maybe a month. Like, I was so disappointed. I was crushed that this unit wasn't number one because I really, really wanted them to be. Because they have some of my favorite animations in the game. And like I said, I'm a big Super Saiyan 4 guy. And everything about this, the Spirit Bomb, like, that's what kind of puts these guys in the honorable mention category. It's because even though their animations are elite and, like, they revamped this active skill, this guy was first. And I thought I don't know, there's something about this unit that just kind of does it for me compared to this unit. I really do like them, but they just can't compete with this guy, in my opinion. So this is actually not over. I do have 2 number ones because I genuinely couldn't decide. You guys heard me talk about them. I'm bringing them in. I can't not. Don't get me wrong. I could definitely move this list down. UI could be 10 here. But I mean, I feel like, this is my tier list. This is how I feel. I love this unit, man. There's no unit that I think I've ever really liked as much as this guy. Now, if you made it through the video, you're probably thinking, well, you weren't playing when this guy dropped. You're right, I wasn't. And to this day, I've been doing as many summons as I can on these new banners to get that ticket where you can do the summons for, like, you get the scouter item, whatever it is, to do the one single ticket summon on the banner that brings back, like, recent units. And I've been trying so hard to get this guy. As of right now, I've pulled 2 Gomas, which is great because I also did not have Goma. But I want this guy so bad, man. And I don't have him yet, but, like, even without having this character, he is one of the coolest characters in the game. I mean, before this guy, it was probably the AGL, Gohan, and Trunks for me. I loved their animations. I thought they were so cool. But I wanted to see better. And the but the revive for this guy, like when Trunks comes out, it's elite, dude. Like, this unit is so sick in my opinion. I love everything about this unit. The animations, their kit. Trunks, like, obviously if you have this guy, best way to build him is dodge, in my opinion. I am a big believer in the fact that every unit should be built with dodge, even if it's not truly effective for their kits, or even if they have a lot of dodge. I'm a dodge guy. I don't care. Like the Nappa and Vegeta, it would seem like additional crits are the way to go for that unit, but if I pull them and I can get them to where I can put dupes into them, I'm building them dodge. I don't care. That unit, in my opinion, is not worth not having dodge on them. And obviously it goes for every unit that's on this list. Every unit that's on, I think my Gogeta has 36 dodge. 36. You might think that's crazy because he does so much damage. Like, if I crit every time with him, he would wipe bosses. I don't care. I'd rather see dodge. And that's what's so good about this unit, so cool. So he already has so much built-in dodge. And like I said, like the Trunks animation and just future Gohan in general. Like, I am a future Gohan meat rider, and I will not deny it. But anyways, guys, this is my tier list for some of my favorite units in the game. If you guys like seeing this, care about my opinion, don't care about my opinion, argue with me, don't argue with me. Like I said, this is all my opinion. I am interested to hear what your guys' favorite units are throughout the game. I would love to hear back from you guys, and let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.